Welcome to another exciting episode of MacBreak Studio. We're looking at, he's got a name for his tutorial called Connected Clip Tricks.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
You did. It's a little hard to say.
Silly Wabbit, Twix for kids.
So three kind of cool things you can do with connected clips that I think people will find useful. And we've added these, by the way, so some of these are based on feedback, and I'll give specific credit in a minute, to our warp speed editing tutorial. It's a fun thing because people are building on all the stuff we put out there and saying, that's really cool, and you could also do this, and you could also do that. So I've been taking that.
It's the collective mind share of everybody.
I've been pushing that information back into the tutorial and updating the tutorial so it updates with new media. So first tip is something that most people may know, but here we are in Final Cut Pro 10, and I have a clip connected to another clip. And this works for connected storylines as well. I've got connected storyline over here, but either a connected storyline or a clip will have a connection line. Yep. And in this case, this is connected at the very beginning of the clip, the way it is by default, to this clip on the primary storyline. So if I move the clip on the primary storyline, it moves with it.
Sure.
Okay, nothing new there. If I wanted it instead to be connected to another clip, let's say this content refers more to that one, and I want it to move with that clip, or I want to move this clip without affecting the connected clip, I can hold down the Option and the Command keys and click along the bottom of the connected clip wherever I want to move the connection point. Okay, so Option Command click above this other clip, and you can see that that connection line is now here. So now I'm free to move this clip without affecting the connected clip. I'll undo that and I'll zoom back out, or I can now move this clip and those two clips will stay together.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to undo that. That's a little bit more of a reminder, but for some people that will be fantastic.
Yeah,
that'll
be new to a lot of people.
Yeah. So my first sort of super tip, I love this thing, and this is from T. Payton. So T. Payton is somebody that we both had a chance to meet. He's a great Final Cut editor. He contributes a lot on the Facebook forums, and it comes with some great tips. So T, this is totally your thing here. And there's a command called delete selection only that I did not know about. So here's the deal. Generally, if I were to delete this primary storyline clip to which the clip is connected, if I just hit the delete key,
Gone.
not only is that clip gone, the connect clip's gone, right? Just gone. So we learned that, hey, one way to deal with that is to hold the shift key down, shift delete, and then the primary storyline clip is deleted and replaced with a gap clip, and our connected clip remains.
Sure.
But let's say that's not what we want, because notice we didn't get the ripple edit, okay? So what I want is the ripple edit that I get by just holding delete, but I want to keep the connected clip.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Yeah, so this is delete selection only, and you can look it up in the customized keyboard, but it's Option Command Delete. So if I hold down Option Command and hit the delete key, watch what happens. Okay, so we got the ripple edit.
Right.
But the connected clip stays in our timeline at its relative original location. So I'm going to undo that because it takes a minute to digest what's happening here.
I'm still digesting it,
Okay,
yes.
so let me go back. First, if I just delete, that connected clip's gone.
Right.
So I want to do that. I want to do a ripple delete, but I don't want to lose that connected clip. So Option Command Delete does the same ripple delete, but I keep my connected clip.
Nice.
I just think it's awesome. So it doesn't do this, Shift Delete, keeps the timing of everything, but if I do want to ripple.
Can I try? Can I just?
Yeah.
Can I improv here? Can I riff?
Please.
Can you well, what happens if? Okay, we're going to go and delete that. Hold down the tilde key and delete that clip. Just want to see what happens.
Oh, does the same thing with the tilde key. Nice, nice. So that's interesting.
It's really great, but I have a hard time remembering like three keyboard. I can remember the tilde, so that's why I wanted to. The tilde is basically a connection point override.
Okay, well, we're going to get to, I got another thing on that in a minute.
So at least it worked.
So I want to show, that's great, because I'm going to go to Commands, Customize, and type in delete selection, and there's delete selection only, and Option Command Delete. But the tilde key also works, so that's cool to know. That's very cool to know. So along those lines, Steve mentioned the tilde key, or the grav key. It's you can call it either one. It's the top left corner of the keyboard.
Unless you're in a happy or sad mood. If it's tilde, you're happy. If it's grav, you're sad.
So I want to give an example of where that can be useful. So here we have a connected clip, which happens to be title, and let's say I want to slip the clip underneath this. So if I hit T for the trim tool, and I slip this clip, The title moves with it.
Well, that's expected behavior because the connection line will always stay anchored at whatever original at that frame.
Right. But if you want to override that behavior, I'll go back to the regular tool here. If you want to override that behavior, if you press and hold the tilde key, then it overrides it. Now I can't do anything because I'm not in my trim tool.
Right.
So what I actually have to do is press T first, press and hold the tilde key, and now I can slip that clip and it doesn't move the connected clip.
Nice.
Okay, so, but here's the tip. I'm going to press A again to go back to my regular selection tool. And this tip comes from Don Smith, who's somebody who often writes and gives us some hints. So Don, thank you for this. And he called this his rocking horse trick, but it's a way of making the override sticky so it stays turned on. So you don't have to sit there and hold the key down, okay?
Nice.
It's really cool. So what you want to do is hold down the tilde key, then add the command key, and then release the tilde key. That's the key thing. Release the tilde key first.
This is in the manual?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't think so. Then I'll release the command key. So no hands on the keyboard.
And you can see the little orange.
But you can tell the icon is now still the clip override tool. So while that's there, I can hit T to switch to the trim tool. I can slip that clip. I can hit A. I can go to other tools. I can keep editing. I can go to another clip.
You're in this constant override mode.
Right. I'm in this constant override mode. I don't need to hold it down. So it's just a convenient thing to be able to do.
Oh, I see a button coming on the interface. No, I have no idea.
So here's how to get rid of it, because you get rid of it a little bit differently. So to get rid of it, you hold down the tilde key, you press the command key, and then you release the command key first.
Sure.
Okay, and there, it's gone. So it's a sticky, that's why he calls it a rocking horse move, because you kind of move your fingers like this to do it.
Yeah.
But it's a cool little trick to be able to, if you have a bunch of clips, like a bunch of titles, you need to slip them all of the underneath, you can just stay in that clip override mode and keep working without needing to hold that down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
That's a good,
yeah,
that's a
so
good trick.
Don, thank you for that. Very, very excellent tip. And that is it.
Checking his notes.
Three compound clip, connected clip tricks.
Yes, connected clip tricks. Yes, exactly. All right, well, hopefully you've got as much joy from that episode as I did. And you want to check out Mark's Warp Speed editing tutorial. It's great, just chock full of tips, a treasure trove of useful tips for working faster. Check us out on YouTube. We have new movies we post every single week. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter, the usual places. And we'll see you next week back here on MacBreak Studio. Thanks for watching.